Hey, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to talk about problem is not permanent. So let me give an example of life that everyone that has been through. I believe that everyone has been through some of the problem in life that they think they can't go through or they can't really come out from the other side. But at the end, they do came out from the other side. And the result was they become better. Like you become better on the other side. So for the people that are or have been in very, very big problems in their life and now watching this video, there might not be a lot of things that you can learn from here because you think that like there's nothing for you to be afraid of anymore. But your story will be an encouragement to other people that are currently facing, they think that that is the biggest problem that they face right now. All right, let's think about the big and the huge problem that you have faced in your history that you are living. That you think that is going to last forever. Like there may be someone that are watching this, they have big trouble in their life and they think that if they can't go through this will be at the end of their life. Maybe someone that's owning a lot of money, or we Asians say we go into a loan shark and loan a lot of money and we can't pay back them, and they seek our parents and our siblings to redeem their money back. Right? They want their money back. Like it's illegal bank in, like we say in Asia, like loan shark, right? The name is a loan shark. So example, someone go to the loan shark and borrow the money, big sum of money, $1 million or $2 million, and then they use it for gamble and then they lost it all. After that, the loan shark found them, right? They trying to get them to pay. And the thing is, the loan shark will charge a large amount of interest, more than the bank could charge, because they lend you the money without any condition. But like easy way to get money is from loan shark in Asia. But the downside is their interest is higher than the bank, like 30-40 times higher. I haven't been doing that, but I know some people that can't get through the other side because of the debt that they are in, right? They commit suicide, they get in the depression, right? If someone have been in that situation, and right, that's a huge problem, like they haven't got the money to solve that problem, and logical way, they will not have the money. They will have to get to some source for them to be able to solve this problem. The bigger authority, or borrow the money from someone that maybe in return that they will return them in the future, but there has to be trust in that area. But not to go so far. If someone has experience from a loan shark, for example, and then they used to have like they think that they're not going to come up from the other side. They will die, or they will be beaten out to death, or they will end up in depression or jumping off of the building because of the depression, of the helplessness they felt when they can't pay off the debt. But I also heard some amazing thing that happened, like people borrow from loan shark and then out of depression, out of the stress, like they have to do something. They have to borrow a sum of money, maybe 20, 30K to start a business. And that is a point. That is the point that they change their life. Using their last sum of money that they have, or they borrow some money from their siblings or their parents, they start a business. And their mindset is, okay, right now I can't fail. I have to push this through. I have to pull this thing off. There's no choice for me to avoid this, like to pay this sum amount of money back to the loan shark. And they end up succeeding in their life. So the moral of the story is, when they have no choice in order to make out of that situation, they have to do something about it. Right? There's no failing mindset in them anymore. They have nothing to lose. Right? The worst thing is die, but at least I try something. Right? I use the last energy or resource that I have. I try something and I put all my effort, my energy into that thing, and it tends to happen that they are more successful. They pay off their debt and they're becoming successful. I heard a lot of cases like this in Malaysia. Right, some of the famous people that they are successful businessmen right now, they used to be in debt. They used to be in desperate situation. But you know what I think is, when the stress and the things that has happened to you, making you to change, right? The change is like imminent, like you have to do the change, or inevitable, right? If I pronounce that word wrong, don't blame me, but I hope you can understand. The change is unavoidable and you have to do it no matter what. So no matter what happened, you have to change. It doesn't matter if you change or not, you still have to pay the debt, right? And that's the whole point. And there's no way back. There's no way to fall behind. Or, right, some people will run off and then start a new life somewhere else. And that's also a valid point, right? Is they're leaving their comfort zone, and then eventually they have to pay off the debt too. I know someone like that. They're in debt and then they go out of country and then they pay off the debt, like come back stronger, starting their own business again. There's many ways that we can get over problems because they are not permanent. If we don't give up on the problem itself when we're facing it, right? We know that this is a fact. This is what we have to face right now, and accept where we are right now, that we can't do anything but our best to be succeed in life in order to pay off that debt or to get over that problem. So I use debt as like the story for today, is because many of us have debts in our life that we can't pay. Either it's a relationship debt, either it's a personal development debt that we must face, and we kind of avoiding it in our life, right? We try to delay everything because we know that when we try to face it, it will be challenged, okay, in our mind, our soul, our physical and mental. And there must be a challenge that make us afraid of stand up and facing the problem face to face. Because when we think about the problem, we usually paralyze, right? We don't want to face it. That is like what most people would do when they think about a problem. And then suddenly they are blank, they're paralyzed, and they are scared. That is normal. Because when we face unpredictable things in our life, there's no way to like get to know what is on the other side. Right? That's why people are afraid, they are in fear. Because they don't know what is on the other side of the wall. Right? So they know that there's a big obstacle in front of them. And what is on the other side, they don't know. So they are afraid. Maybe there's a tiger or lion behind those walls, and then you climb over. That means that, okay, for example, that person get into business because he's nothing to lose anymore. But then he think again. Now he think that, okay, if I fail this business, right, I would die. And he pulled back his power again. Like he's not making any changes. He's afraid again of what is on the other side if things doesn't work out the way he want it to be. What will he get? Right? He will most probably be end up suiciding or having depression or end up being destroyed by the debt or the debt collector or the loan shark. So, the moral of the story is whatever it is that is in your life, no matter how big is the problem that you have in your life, or you have been through some of the problem that I haven't mentioned, or you have facing some trouble right now that you don't think you can get through it. So the encouragement is nothing is forever. No problem is forever. The problem is our mind that limit us from actually finding the solution for it because of the interference of fear, of other people's opinion, because there's less people that can get out of the debt of the loan shark that you can think. So your mind can't rationalize that. Or there's a problem in relationship that you have right now. You haven't been encountered. There haven't been anyone that is closest to you that encountered that situation that you encounter now. So there's no way that you can find out the solution. Like you can't resonate with the feeling that you get through that because you haven't seen any evidence in your life that you can do that. Or maybe you are stuck in some career that you don't want to be in, or the work that you don't want to be in, and your friends is in that area and they're working day by day and then having a paycheck day by day, and then there's no way for them to get out of the job that you have or they have. So you think about yourself as the same way. You don't see the possibility until you let go of the limited belief that you have. So it's a change of mind. It's a mindset that have changed within you when you look up to video that, okay, people did this and they succeed, or there's possibility for me to get out of this shipwreck that I've been in, like the shithole that I've been in for a long time. There's a way, there's a possibility, and I'm energized by that. Okay, find yourself in the possibility other than like the limited belief that you have when you see people around you that currently can't accept or escape the places they are in. Be the different person, right? There must be a person that's started all the things that are, so say, a miracle or something that people achieve that is impossible, right? So without that person starting the impossible, there will not be that person to prove that they can do it. So I want to encourage you guys that you have many problems that you can't really solve or you trying to run away. The problem won't be forever. Right? And the problem will only be solved when you facing it face to face. Right? So as a man, it's important to embrace ourselves as a man again. So I encourage you guys to face your problem, to accept things for what it is right now that you can't change, but do things that you can change right here, you can control, that is within your reach. And most probably you will succeed. Because when you have something, you have lose something that maybe everything that you have, and you have nothing to lose anymore, right? That person probably have more possibility to succeed because they have nothing to turn back to. Right? They either do it or they lose it, or there's no in between. So put your limited belief aside, thinking that you can't really change things in your life that are currently stressful to you. Put that aside, and then try to think about the possibility that if you change yourself, if you change the situation, and you put effort into making yourself better, on the other side is always better. Right? On the other side of stress and depression is always a better world out there for you to discover. Or when you get through the problem, every other possibility will appear that are positive to you because you change your thoughts and feeling toward that problem. You facing it other than running away from it. Right? Because if we think about this, have you ever running away from a problem in the past? And then at some time they come back and hunt you. They're asking you to grow up and facing it again and again. So be reminded that we can't really run from it. It only delay the time for us to really want to solve the problem, but eventually we need to solve that problem in order to level up. That's why we are here and experience life. Experience means that different things that happen in life that we can learn from it. That's experience. Without experience, you will not be good at your job now. And without experience, you will not be good at what you do right now. Whatever it is. Even cleaning yourself, brushing your teeth, or talking to people, or making money. Without being practice or experience in difficulties, troubles in life, you will not be better to handle those areas. Right? So by the end of this video, if you have been with me after so long, here's something that I want to end my video with. Right? Your weakness that you have right now, the greatest weakness that you have right now, will be the best strength that you have in the future. And that is the things that you want to focus on in your life in order to excel in your life. What is troubling you right now? Right? Think of it. And when you excel through those problems, think about the possibility. Think about the threshold that holding you back because of this disability, this problem that pressing you down. And then now, at some time you get over that, all of that. You end up being the conqueror of that problem. What can you do to other people? What can you encourage and change, right? Even change other people's life when you share your story, right? So your weakness will be your most powerful thing in the future. Get this right into your mind and start working at your weakness. The biggest fear and weakness that you have within you are the biggest strength for you in the near future if you work on it, if you get over it. Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you like this video, please help me grow this channel by like and subscribe to my channel. I'll be so grateful that people starting to realize and change their life because of the content that I try to create and the awareness that I try to create in other people that are in the fear and distress, right? In some way, maybe they see this video, or you currently watching this video, right? You have hope. You have the ability to do whatever you can do right now, right? Whatever that you can control right now, and you can come up from the other side. I believe in you and love you all. See you guys in the next video. Peace.